I'm going to show you what the future of SEO looks like. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to connect Claude Code with DataForSEO MCP in order to optimize your website or your clients for AI search. So what we're going to see in this video is the GEO. And with that being said, let's get into the video. So first thing first is, why should we use data for SEO, and shouldn't we just rely on Claude's ability to do this? Well, because connecting data for SEO MCP with Claude Code or NA10, depending on the sort of automation that you're going to be building, will allow us to create real autonomous agent. So what does it mean? It means that we have a dedicated service that will take care about all of these things for us, right? So with data for SEO, we're actually able not only to do the so-called AI optimization search, but we can at the same time do keyword research type of agents. So having that autonomously rank your keywords against maybe your competitors, and connected to this also the competitor analysis and seeing which keywords your competitors are actually ranking for. And lastly, we can even have a copyright agent that we can have as working in parallel, creating something fully autonomous. This is a real step change because we're now evolving automation into something fully autonomous. And what are the advantages of using data for SEO? Well, we have mainly three. The first one is speed. It's very fast and it takes less than 5 minutes to set up the data for SEO MCP, and I'm going to show you how in this video. It's pay per use, so we don't have any subscription models like we have with many other services, but here we literally pay for whatever we're actually using with their API access, and ease of use. It's very, very easy to use. It's for non-technical people. If you're selling AI services, this is a great step change for you. But not only that, they have amazing integration and templated stuff with Zapier, with NA10, with Airtable, with Make.com, and so on. And if you are a complete beginner, they also have here at dataforseo.com/templates a series of templates that you can access. And let's imagine that we want to go to, I don't know, rank tracking or keyword analysis, you see, or AI search visibility. We have the option of having so many ready-to-use templates that can help you out in starting and getting ready to use this service if you are a complete beginner. So this is a fantastic service. And I will make an example. If you just open this one, you see how complex the ready-to-use design for NA10s actually are, right? And we can see that right here we have all of the nodes connected, and this is simply what we're gonna have to do if you're still an NA10 user. Now, just before we proceed and I show you everything, given the fact that I was anyway gonna make this video, I reached out to Data for SEO and they gave us a referral link that if you want to use will allow you, instead of having $1 of free credits, to start using my referral link and have $5 sponsored by them that you can actually use right now with the software before actually committing anything. So thank you for that. Back to the video. Okay, so how are we gonna connect this? Well, first of all, we will need to create an account, right? So what we're gonna do is, I don't know, try for free. Here, I'm gonna use this $1 trial credits or $5 trial credits. That depends on you. You have my referral link down below. And here you're just gonna put your information. Now, once you completed your authentication process, you will have your API login, which is actually the email you're gonna be using in order to register to this, and your API password, right? So here you also have your base 64 format. And these are very important data that you're gonna have to store because we're gonna give them to Claude Code in order to connect to the MCP. Now, in order to connect it to the MCP, you're gonna go to dataforseo.com/model context protocol, or you can also go in integration. And here you are gonna have data for SEO MCP. And in here, you're gonna have connect to MCP. You're gonna press code and then copy this. Once you have this, then you're gonna say something like this inside Claude Code. Hey, I need you to connect to the data for SEO MCP. I'm gonna provide here the GitHub repository with all of the necessary documentation, and I'm also gonna give you my credentials, so my email, API key, and my base 64, so that you can connect autonomously. Now, once you did this, you're gonna provide the GitHub link, We're gonna go back to our data for SEO. We're gonna provide everything in here. So we're gonna be saying API login, API password, base 64. And then in here, you're gonna copy this. And also you're gonna copy your base 64 format. And this is literally all you need to get started. And we're just gonna press bypass permission and we're gonna be waiting for this to be connected. Perfect. And as you can see, in literally 5 seconds, I would say, less than a minute, it finished. And it says, okay, credentials verified, status config MCP. Next step, restart Claude Code in this workspace. On startup, it will prompt you to approve the new data for SEO MCP servers, approve it, and then the data for SEO tools will be available. Cool, so we're now gonna restart this and we are back and we can continue. Okay, I restarted. Please check that everything is working properly. Perfect. Now, as you can see, let me run a quick low-cost test call, etc. Everything works. MCP server is live, authenticated, and the available modules are these ones. So you see how many possibilities you actually have in here, right? Also using this, which is the AI optimization, which is LLM mention, keywords, discovery, and so on and so forth. So here you can play around with quite a bit, and the $5 that you received from the company are gonna help you to get started and play around for quite a while. Now, what are we going to build? Well, I now prepared this prompt, which is a very big one right here, that basically tells how to do the SEO plus GEO audit, right? So basically, long story short, what we're gonna do is say to Claude Code that you are an elite SEO and GIO, so generative engine optimization consultant, and you produce premium audits report that agency charge $1,000 up for. You have full access to data for SEO MCP servers, okay? Now, the only thing that I'm gonna say is, hey, in order to access the SEO MCP, you already have it in this project because we just imported a repository from GitHub. So you should have everything you need to proceed and create everything that I required. Below, you will see that I requested you to create a full-on app and a report that I can actually send to businesses. So please do it and show me the outcome. Perfect. And now we're gonna press bypass permission. What you're gonna see is basically that I tried to build a demo for you guys that will enable you to see what is the full extent of something that we can build with tools like data for SEO. And the reason why I'm doing this is that right now, one of the biggest business opportunities that is going to be presented to you is supporting small, medium businesses with AI adoption. AI adoption doesn't necessarily mean that we're only focused on creating like voice AI or all of that stuff, but it means that one of the main opportunities that they have right now is the ability to appear ranked first, let's say, in LLMs. So Gemini, Perplexity, whatever. So they need dedicated keywords and a dedicated strategy in order to appear first. And a tool like Data for SEO will enable you to do that. Cool. So in order to proceed now, rightfully, it's asking us a target URL, right? So what I would do is, why don't we just simply go and analyze Nike.com and we just say target URL and Nike.com. Perfect. And then we will see the full audit simply just prompting a simple link for Nike. And I will show you what the outcome is once it's ready. All right, so it seems like it finished. We have our final report. We have identified not only the industry, but also the competitors. And as you can see, we didn't even provide them to the system. The system with data for SEO managed to do everything autonomously. And of course, then we have all of our API calls that have been made. Let's go inside and see the app. And this is our dashboard. So with our local host, we have Nike. This is the audit with a score audit. Here we have domain ratings, referred domain, monthly AI citations with a plus 15% quarter over quarter with ChatGPT and Perplexity. Then we have AI answer citation against the other two brands competitions. Lighthouse homepage scores. So you can see here SEO accessibility, best practices, performance, and so on and so forth. Organic sessions here for the US, and 3 quick wins. If we wanted to deep dive also, here we would have everything in details, right? So we would have the same deep dive that we saw before with the market share from Nike and with the gap statement. And here we would also be able to have top site edit page for Nike.com and with some queries and estimated monthly citations. Here it's examples of AI mentions, 10 sampled prompts across ChatGPT, Google AI overviews, and Perplexity. And here you will see here some prompts, right? What are the best running shoes, or compare Nike and Adidas for basketball shoes, and etc. This helps you out in understanding also how you should be ranking yourself and what are the keywords that you can actually tweak in order to better rank with SEO or GEO, which is from the AI. So regardless now of all of the other pages, if we go to dashboard and we press PDF report, this is the report that it was generated. So SEO plus GEO. And this is actually something that you can literally sell to your customers, right? So executive summary, discovery, chapter 1, 2, 3, and etc. And as you can see here, it's literally the same thing that we had in our app. We just put them on paper and we made them look professional. Now, of course, if you really wanted, you could literally just pair this with whatever brand logo you have for your organization or for your clients in order to make it seem more personalized. And then you could realistically sell these type of audits for $1,000 or more. On top, you would have also a strategy roadmap in order to fix it, because with AI pairing it with a service like DataForSEO, you would be able to have a clear step-by-step process that would enable you to help rank higher in your AI GIO. Now, before we proceed, another little trick that I wanted to show you for the most curious, because maybe someone would tell me, hey, now we created this, but how can I actually maybe move it to NA10? Because maybe my customer have NA10. So how can I literally transform this into a workflow automation? Well, I got you covered. In order to do that, we're gonna have to go to this GitHub repository. So we're gonna go here and you're gonna see here that you have github.com/don't make me pronounce it please /NA10 skills, right? So we're gonna copy this and say, okay, NA10 skills. Now, if we were to go in here and instead of NA10 skills, we simply press NA10 MCP, then right here, we're gonna have also this GitHub repository right here, right? So we're gonna press it here and say NA10 MCP, and we're gonna just paste it, right? Additionally, what we want to do at this point is we need somehow to connect our Claude Code, in this case, and our DataForSEO, right, to NA10. So how are we gonna do that? Well, you log into NA10, and once you're in, I just moved my face so I can show you literally where you should press it. You should go into settings, and you should go inside here. So here you will see that you have NA10 API. So at this point, let me just move back my face, but you're gonna have to press create an API key. Actually, let me keep it there. And we're gonna call it NA10 workflow GEO, right? Then we're gonna go here, we're gonna click to copy, and we're gonna go in here and we're gonna say NA10, and then maybe now in here, let me just move myself, NA10 API key, and you're gonna paste it. And what you're gonna say right now is simply something along the way of, hey, please. Now, what I would want you to do is I would want you to connect all of these projects with NA10, and basically I want you to recreate everything inside the NA10 platform. What I would want you to do in order to do that is that I would like you to import the two GitHub repository that I pasted. One is called NA10 skills and one is called NA10 MCP. So you will also have access to the NA10 API key. The way I would like you to proceed is the following. First of all, I would want you to import all of the two repository and in the project. Then I would want you to read thoroughly throughout the documentation that you just imported and clearly understand everything that you need in order to use them properly. Then I would want you to update the Claude.md in order for us to know how and when to call these tools, which basically means whenever I ask you to update NA10. Then I would want you to create an na10.md document that clearly explains how we should be using skills and MCP. And just after you did that, I would want you to recreate everything that we have in this report and create me an NA10 workflow that works as such. So here we're gonna press like this. And what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna press bypass permission and we're gonna see what Claude says. And so now I will just avoid showing you the end results with NA10 because it's simply a workflow that does exactly the same stuff as before, but this is exactly how you build it. And that is the repository that you have to use. Do it step by step. It's a one-shot prompt and then we can proceed with the video. With that being said, I hope the video was helpful. If you want to make money with this, check the first link down below, which is the link to my one-on-one mentorship program where I can help you get started in scaling your agency in the next 90 days. With that being said, catch you on the next one.